The Education of a Bodybuilder 1977 by Arnold Schwarzenegger chronicles his rise from unknown young Austrian to world fame. Schwarzenegger details his intense training and offers insights into competition strategies, nutrition, and mental discipline. He explores his personal struggles and transition from bodybuilding to broader ambitions in business and entertainment. With practical workout and nutrition guidance, The Education of a Bodybuilder serves as both an autobiography and a fitness manual. Austrian ascent. At 15, Arnold Schwarzenegger discovered his passion for bodybuilding. Inspired by the massive physiques he saw in the gym, he was determined to become the best in the world. In Austria, the sport of bodybuilding wasn't popular when he was a teen. Schwarzenegger found the gym's atmosphere and the process of muscle building rewarding, though the rewards were initially small, limited to the surprise and amusement of friends and neighbors who witnessed his rapid physical transformation. Some girls were repulsed, but others were fascinated, further fueling his drive. He used people's reactions to his advantage, flexing to impress or unsettle. From the outset, Schwarzenegger recognized bodybuilding as his calling. It was a stark contrast to the conventional career paths envisioned by his family and teachers. His mother, initially unsupportive, changed her perspective after he won his first trophy. His victory brought her recognition and pride, although their differences, particularly regarding religion, persisted. Schwarzenegger renounced his Catholic faith, adding to the familial discord. His mother worried about his relationships with girls, while his father, initially disapproving of his bodybuilding focus, became boastful about his son's romantic conquests. This dynamic shifted the father-son relationship, creating a new, albeit superficial, avenue of communication. Schwarzenegger adopted the older bodybuilder's view of women as sex objects. He saw romantic entanglements as distractions, hindering his progress. This emotional detachment extended to his family. He felt misunderstood and prioritized his training above their interactions. Schwarzenegger discovered the importance of training partners early on, finding motivation and improved performance through shared enthusiasm. He trained with Dr. Karl Gersel, whose knowledge and dedication proved invaluable. Karl also offered psychological insight, explaining Schwarzenegger's fluctuating motivation as a mental, not physical phenomenon. He used challenges and friendly competition to push Schwarzenegger through his low motivation days. This competitive element became crucial to Schwarzenegger's training, fueling his drive to win. He focused on basic exercises, building a solid foundation of muscle mass. This rigorous training earned him attention and respect, further boosting his ego and desire for recognition. Schwarzenegger envisioned two paths: a military career, which would provide structure and training, or a move to Germany and ultimately America, a land he viewed as offering greater opportunities. He saw Austria as limiting, both physically and ideologically. Schwarzenegger continued refining his training regimen. He meticulously documented areas needing improvement, adjusting his workouts to achieve a balanced physique. He recognized the limitations of the local bodybuilding scene, which prioritized upper body development, hindering his progress towards a more complete physique. His military service, though mandatory, proved beneficial. The structured environment and emphasis on discipline resonated with his bodybuilding ethos. It wasn't allowed, but he snuck out to compete in the 1965 Junior Mr. Europe contest. He won the title, which ultimately earned him recognition within the army, and he was given special privileges for training. Mr. Europe. After leaving the army, Schwarzenegger moved to Munich. He initially stayed with Schneck, a gym owner who had offered him a job, but quickly left after Schneck made unwanted advances. Schneck attempted to lure him back with promises of financial support, film connections, and training opportunities in America, but Schwarzenegger refused. He was determined to achieve his goals with integrity. He found a small room and kept his struggles hidden from his parents. He was focused on becoming Mr. Universe. He continued to work in Schneck's gym, though his relationship with Schneck wasn't good. Schwarzenegger felt inadequate as a trainer and frustrated by the superficial efforts of his clients. To maximize his own training, he adopted a split routine, working out both morning and evening, a strategy that yielded significant muscle gain. He set his sights on winning Mr. Europe in 1966 and competing for Mr. Universe, though he lacked the funds for the trip to London. At the Mr. Europe contest, Schwarzenegger's impressive physique, particularly his 20-inch arms, generated significant attention and even disbelief. His confidence soared and he won an unexpected victory. A friend helped him raise the funds for the Mr. Universe contest. In London, the sight of massive bodybuilders outside the hotel intimidated him, but their fascination with his size and physique quickly boosted his confidence. He became an instant sensation, attracting attention for his exceptional development at the young age of 19. Schwarzenegger's newfound confidence was shattered upon encountering Chet Yorton, the American favorite. Yorton's polished physique, complete with visible veins and defined musculature, exposed Schwarzenegger's own shortcomings. He realized that sheer size was insufficient. A winning physique demanded a refined look. Backstage, Schwarzenegger was overwhelmed by the complex science of competitive bodybuilding. As he overheard discussions of pre-competition strategies, from saunas to flexing techniques, he realized the depth of his own inexperience. Still, he performed well in the prejudging, earning positive reactions from the audience. However, Yorton's confident stage presence and masterful posing routine, which emphasized individual muscle groups with precision and control, solidified his dominance. Schwarzenegger finished second. He recognized the need to refine his leg development, abdominal definition, and overall conditioning. Finishing second was still impressive, and he garnered attention from American muscle magazines. He fielded questions about his training methods while simultaneously seeking insights into the training secrets of American champions. Yorton's physique highlighted Schwarzenegger's underdeveloped legs and lack of detail in areas like the serratus muscles. He realized the need for a more comprehensive approach to training, emphasizing all muscle groups equally. This included learning to control and flex his leg muscles, a skill he had previously neglected. Mr. Universe 1967. Schwarzenegger returned to Munich and immediately resumed his rigorous twice-daily training regimen. He was presented with an unexpected opportunity. The owner of the health club he managed wanted to sell. Schwarzenegger scrambled to secure the necessary funds. He pieced together loans from friends with his income from managing other gyms, selling supplements, giving private lessons, and odd jobs. After he acquired the gym, financial pressures persisted due to loan repayments and necessary renovations. At 19, Schwarzenegger concealed these struggles from his family, who still urged him to pursue a more conventional career. His business acumen, honed through his major in high school, proved valuable in leveraging his growing fame to attract new members to his gym. His success in a competition in Essen further solidified his reputation, attracting even more members. Schwarzenegger's rising prominence led to invitations for posing exhibitions across Great Britain. Wag Bennett, a judge from the Mr. Universe contest, offered to mentor Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger embraced Bennett's guidance. He learned the importance of showmanship and developed a posing routine set to music from the film Exodus. Schwarzenegger realized the performative aspect of bodybuilding and began to cultivate his stage presence. The exhibitions proved successful, leading to further invitations from Holland and Belgium. While the financial rewards were modest, Schwarzenegger gained valuable experience. He adopted a professional approach, bringing his own music and directing the stage lighting, demonstrating a growing sense of control over his career. His impressive physique and stage presence earned him nicknames like the Giant of Austria and the Austrian Oak. Schwarzenegger continued his intense training. He finally met his idol, English bodybuilder Reg Park, an encounter that left him starstruck but fueled his ambition. Training with his idol proved transformative. He gleaned valuable insights into training techniques, particularly the importance of simple exercises and tailoring workouts to individual bone structure. Surrounding himself with supportive individuals fueled his confidence. However, Schwarzenegger's burgeoning success and physical prowess led to a period of arrogance and aggression. He engaged in frequent fights, driven by a need to assert his masculinity and superiority. This phase, though regrettable in retrospect, ultimately contributed to his self-awareness. He realized the futility of his tough guy act, attributing it to insecurity. He renewed focus on his training, leading to a more grounded sense of self. Driven by an unwavering desire to win Mr. Universe, Schwarzenegger dedicated himself to a relentless pursuit of physical perfection. His training regimen was marked by intense focus and unwavering discipline. He eliminated distractions, maintaining a positive attitude and training year-round with unparalleled dedication. Honest self-assessment allowed him to identify and address weaknesses. He channeled all his energy, both mental and physical, towards his goal. Schwarzenegger crafted a unique posing routine. He incorporated elements of grace and power to create a distinctive style. He understood posing as an art form, dedicating countless hours to practice and analysis, and studying his competitors to gain a strategic advantage. Schwarzenegger's physique, characterized by dramatic transformations when flexing, provided a distinct advantage. His muscles, seemingly unremarkable in a relaxed state, would explode with size and definition when posed, a result of his high repetition training. This dramatic contrast captivated audiences and judges alike. He refined every detail, focusing on muscle separation and definition. He pursued a scientific approach, constantly experimenting and documenting his progress. News of a formidable rival, Dennis Tinerino, intensified Schwarzenegger's drive. He doubled down on his training. Even upon arriving in London for the competition, he continued his rigorous routine, foregoing sleep to maximize his conditioning. The morning after his arrival in London, Schwarzenegger found the hotel lobby teeming with anxious bodybuilders. His friend Wag Bennett, who was a judge, confirmed the close competition expected against Tinerino. The prejudging was a chaotic rush. Overwhelmed by sudden realization of the time, Schwarzenegger arrived late, cold, and unprepared, yet undeterred. Seeing Tinerino in person, Schwarzenegger felt a surge of confidence, believing his rival could have been in better shape. He quickly prepared, focusing on his strengths. The judging itself was a spectacle, with Schwarzenegger and Tinerino positioned side by side for direct comparison. The buzz surrounding the two competitors was palpable. Schwarzenegger's posing routine ignited the audience during the prejudging. He felt an undeniable surge of power and confidence. The pose-off further solidified his dominance. The crowd's enthusiastic chants of "Arnold, Arnold" resonated through the auditorium. While acknowledging Tinerino's superior abdominals and calves, Schwarzenegger felt confident in his overall presentation and the judges' positive feedback. Backstage before the final show, the atmosphere crackled with intensity. Schwarzenegger engaged in a frantic pump-up routine, utilizing any available means to maximize his physique. He exuded an aura of dominance, flexing and asserting his strength. As he took the stage, memories of his first competition flooded his mind, highlighting his remarkable journey. His performance captivated the audience, who demanded an encore. The announcement of his victory unleashed a torrent of applause and adulation. Schwarzenegger savored the realization of his achievement, etching the title Mr. Universe 1967 into his mind. The following morning, amid a boisterous breakfast with celebrating bodybuilders, Schwarzenegger was confronted with the complex reality of multiple Mr. Universe titles across different federations. He realized his journey was far from over. He was now one of the top 4 bodybuilders globally, but his ultimate goal remained: undisputed dominance. Schwarzenegger next engaged with Tinerino during an exhibition. Tinerino graciously acknowledged Schwarzenegger's deserved win and offered specific advice, highlighting the need for further calf development. Schwarzenegger's parents' muted reaction to his victory underscored the disconnect between his passion and their expectations, leaving him momentarily deflated but ultimately reinforcing his reliance on validation from others. His father's later attendance at an exhibition provided a glimpse of paternal pride, albeit focused on the applause rather than the achievement itself. Mr. Olympia. After winning the 1967 Mr. Universe contest in New York, Schwarzenegger entered the Mr. Olympia contest against the legendary Sergio Oliva. Overwhelmed by Oliva's physique, Schwarzenegger accepted defeat before even stepping on stage. He placed second. Though he was disappointed, the close loss fueled his determination to train harder and return stronger. In 1968, Schwarzenegger's dedication intensified. He balanced rigorous twice-daily workouts with business school. This relentless drive propelled him to his second Mr. Universe title, attracting the attention of Joe Weider, a pivotal figure in the bodybuilding world. Weider's invitation to America presented Schwarzenegger with the opportunity to learn from the best, particularly in the areas of nutrition and training techniques. In California, he was exposed to new training philosophies and the benefits of a dedicated bodybuilding environment. He embraced the Californian lifestyle and the competitive atmosphere of Gold's Gym. An invitation from his idol, Reg Park, to South Africa provided a transformative experience. Staying at Park's luxurious home, Schwarzenegger glimpsed a future beyond relentless training, envisioning a life encompassing both success and personal fulfillment. Park offered critical feedback and demonstrated a level of dedication that inspired Schwarzenegger to push his own limits even further. Upon his return to Munich, Schwarzenegger's gym flourished. Schwarzenegger adopted a shock method of intense, focused workouts on specific muscle groups, pushing himself and his training partners beyond their limits. These grueling sessions, often conducted outdoors with accompanying feasts and revelry, became a source of both pain and pleasure, fostering camaraderie and pushing the boundaries of physical endurance. His innovative approach extended to modifying equipment and exercises, constantly seeking new ways to stimulate muscle growth. He also recognized the psychological dimension of training, leading to a deeper understanding of the mind-body connection. Schwarzenegger constantly monitored his body's response to training and refined his techniques accordingly. His success in a stone lifting contest further enhanced his reputation and challenged prevailing misconceptions about bodybuilders' strength. A partnership with Franco Columbu, initially based on mutual respect for strength, evolved into a symbiotic training relationship, pushing both men to achieve greater heights. Schwarzenegger's bodybuilding success stemmed from his intense mental discipline and unwavering focus. He discovered that mimicking his exercises wouldn't yield the same results for others lacking the mental fortitude required for championship-level training. His secret weapon was unwavering concentration, visualizing each workout and the feeling of muscle engagement before even entering the gym. This pre-workout mental preparation allowed him to tune out distractions and fully connect with his body, treating it like a finely tuned instrument. Schwarzenegger won a second Mr. Universe in London that year, his fourth overall, but Oliver remained his ultimate target. Schwarzenegger convinced Weider to let him stay in America another year and bring over his training partner Franco Columbu. Their combined power and definition training, along with a strict diet and ballet lessons for posing, honed Schwarzenegger's physique and stage presence. He defeated Reg Park at the 1970 Mr. Universe in London. Immediately after, at the Mr. World competition in Columbus, Ohio, he faced Oliver. Fueled by momentum and rigorous training, Schwarzenegger felt confident. The crowd's enthusiastic response further boosted him. In a tense pose-off, Schwarzenegger defeated Oliver. After winning in Columbus, Schwarzenegger focused intensely on the upcoming 1970 Mr. Olympia. Fanaticism surrounding the event reached a fever pitch, with constant demands for autographs and even bizarre offers for locks of his hair or posing trunks. In the dressing room, Schwarzenegger employed psychological tactics, unnerving Oliver by passively observing him until the last minute. The competition was a spectacle, with a frenzied crowd held back by police. Schwarzenegger's victory felt like the culmination of his bodybuilding journey, solidifying his status as the King Kong of bodybuilding, a bodybuilding empire. The Mr. Olympia win marked a shift in Schwarzenegger's perspective. He had achieved the pinnacle of competitive bodybuilding and now aimed to leverage his success for broader impact. He envisioned bodybuilding as a vehicle for financial success and public education about weight training. He began diversifying his activities, exploring business ventures and acting classes, which prompted introspection and self-analysis. He aimed to build a business empire, leveraging his experience and Weider's influence to create mail-order courses, merchandise, and seminars promoting bodybuilding globally. A significant shift occurred in 1969 when he met Barbara, a waitress who appreciated him beyond his bodybuilding persona. This relationship introduced him to the emotional depth and stability of a loving partnership. However, their differing life goals led to their separation. While heartbroken, Schwarzenegger recognized that his driven nature clashed with her desire for an ordinary life. Despite the separation, the relationship profoundly impacted him, teaching him the value of emotional connection and enriching his understanding of himself. Schwarzenegger transitioned into a mentorship role, guiding aspiring bodybuilders. He fostered close bonds with his trainees. His leadership stemmed from his outgoing personality, dominance, and extensive experience, making him a revered figure within the bodybuilding community. He aimed to elevate the sport, improve its financial rewards for athletes, and serve as a global ambassador for bodybuilding. This commitment to mentorship and advocacy stemmed from Schwarzenegger's deep-seated belief in the transformative power of bodybuilding. He viewed it as the ultimate method for achieving physical fitness, regardless of athletic goals. Schwarzenegger's playbook. Weight resistance training is important for overall muscle development, injury prevention, and improved performance in other sports. Mental discipline is also necessary. Cultivate a positive mindset, setting achievable challenges and visualizing success. Start with a manageable program and gradually increase intensity, allowing both mind and body to adapt and progress. Identify personal goals and maintain honesty with yourself throughout the training process.
Before starting any training program, assess your body type to tailor workouts effectively. Ectomorphs are lean with a light bone structure. They struggle to gain weight and muscle. Endomorphs are stocky, gain weight easily, and are strong but less defined. Mesomorphs are naturally muscular and gain muscle quickly. Ectomorphs may need to adjust metabolism, endomorphs require extra effort for muscle tone, and mesomorphs have the best muscle building advantage. Regardless of type, maximize your potential with the power of the mind.
A pre-training medical checkup is recommended, especially for those over 25, to address any underlying health issues and ensure a safe and effective training regimen. Proper nutrition is crucial, as exercise alone merely tones existing muscle. Growth requires specific nutrients. 3 primary nutritional elements are essential: proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Use a calorie counter detailing the protein, carbohydrate, and fat content of foods for regulating intake. Protein is paramount for muscle growth, maintenance, and repair. The average person needs 1 gram of protein per 2 pounds of body weight, while bodybuilders require approximately 1 gram per 1 pound, and those on intense growth programs need at least 1.5 grams per pound. Eggs, fish, poultry, meat, and dairy provide the highest quality protein, while plant-based proteins such as beans, rice, corn, peas, and nuts are less readily absorbed and should ideally be consumed with animal proteins. Carbohydrates provide energy by raising blood sugar levels, enabling the body to utilize protein effectively. Fats provide body heat, lubrication, and a base for vitamins A, D, and E. Adequate vitamin and mineral intake is necessary, preferably through food sources, though supplements can be beneficial during intense training. Vitamin A is found in eggs, liver, milk, carrots, and spinach. Vitamin B complex can be found in eggs, whole grains, poultry, green vegetables, and fish. Vitamin C is in citrus fruits, tomatoes, and green vegetables, while vitamin D can be gotten from milk, fish, egg yolks, chicken livers, and especially direct sunlight. Vitamin E is found in vegetable oils, eggs, and leafy green vegetables. Necessary minerals include calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, iron, iodine, potassium, sodium, copper, zinc, and manganese. There are 4 basic food groups. Include something from each one in your daily diet. They are: 1. Milk and dairy. 2. Fish, poultry, meat, and eggs. 3. Fruits and vegetables. And 4. Breads, cereals, and fats. Bodybuilders should prioritize the first 2 protein-rich groups, but not neglect carbohydrates and fats for energy. Eliminate refined sugars and processed foods, replacing them with honey and fresh fruit. Weight loss can be achieved by cutting sweets, increasing protein intake, and adhering to an exercise program. For rapid weight gain, a high-protein, high-calorie diet is essential. Consuming 6 small meals daily, each containing 30-50 grams of protein, optimizes protein utilization and prevents stomach overstretching. A 5,000 calorie, 300-gram protein diet plan is recommended, emphasizing frequent small meals. Additional tips include packing protein-rich lunches, using whole grain bread, snacking on cashews and dried fruit, incorporating mayonnaise and salad dressings, consuming extra protein drinks on workout days, adhering to a regular eating schedule, and utilizing cottage cheese and weight-gaining snacks. Stay hydrated by consuming lemon honey water during workouts. Red wine with egg yolk is an appetite stimulant. You can make a good muscle-building dish by mixing 3 whole eggs with 1 pound of ground sirloin. Crush 8 wheat crackers into small crumbs and add along with chopped onions. Cook it like a hamburger. Exercising. Mastering proper breathing and foundational exercises are crucial initial steps in bodybuilding. For correct breathing, exhale during resistance and inhale during relaxation, maximizing oxygen intake for sustained energy. Outdoor training is ideal for natural oxygen replenishment. Even when you are primarily gym-based, incorporating outdoor activities like running, swimming, and stretching maintains muscle flexibility and overall health. Warming up is essential to prepare the body for intense training, both physically and mentally. Light repetitions with progressively heavier weights increase blood flow to the targeted muscle groups, reducing the risk of injury. Having a dedicated training partner significantly enhances workout intensity and motivation, with friendly competition and mutual encouragement. At the beginning of your training journey, training 3 times a week with rest days allows for muscle recuperation and growth. Avoid overly complicated movements. Begin with 3 sets of 8-10 repetitions for each exercise. Gradually increase weight and intensity. Push-ups, a fundamental exercise targeting the chest, shoulders, and triceps, should be performed with correct form prioritized over quantity. Start with a manageable number, focusing on full repetitions with proper body alignment. Gradually increase reps as strength improves. Elevating the feet adds resistance for advanced trainees. Dips between chairs engage the triceps, pectorals, and deltoids. Maintain a straight posture and controlled movements, aiming for full repetitions to maximize muscle development. Prioritize proper form over quantity, gradually increasing reps to 50. Rows between chairs, using a broomstick across 2 chairs, effectively target back muscles. Maintain a straight body, pulling the broomstick to the chest with each repetition, working towards 50 reps. Bent leg sit-ups focus on the upper abdominals. Bending the legs isolates the abdominal muscles, maximizing their engagement. Aim for 100 repetitions, increasing as comfort allows. Bent leg raises target the lower abdominals and burn fat in the midsection. Exhale during leg raises and inhale while lowering, aiming for a minimum of 50 reps. Bent over twists, using a broomstick behind the neck, work the obliques and lower back. Twisting motions, touching the broomstick ends to alternating feet, trim excess fat. Focus on repetitions, aiming for at least 50. Deep knee bend squats build thighs and strengthen hips. Using a book under the heels increases resistance. Maintain an upright posture, inhaling during the squat and exhaling while rising, aiming for 50-70 repetitions. Calf raises, performed with elevated toes on a book, develop the calf muscles, which are often difficult to build. Hold a chair for balance. Lower your heels and raise onto your toes for at least 50 repetitions. Close grip biceps chins, using an underhand grip on a chinning bar, build biceps. Pull up until the chin clears the bar, lowering slowly for full repetitions. Supplementing weight training with jogging and swimming enhances flexibility and prevents muscle stiffness. Swimming promotes muscle toning and overall body integration. Weight training exercises include French press for triceps, shoulders, and upper chest. Squats with weight behind the neck for thighs, heart, lungs, and circulation. Leg curls for hamstrings. Calf raises on a calf machine for overall calf development. Sit-ups with legs bent for upper abdominals. And wrist curls for forearms and finger strength. Avoid prioritizing weight over correct execution. For example, in squats, maintaining an upright posture and inhaling during descent, while exhaling during ascent is crucial. Key principles for success include focused concentration, prioritizing form over quantity, post-workout self-assessment, maintaining a positive attitude, adequate nutrition, getting 8-9 hours of sleep, and dedicating yourself fully to the training program. A productive workout environment is crucial. Choose a gym that inspires hard work. The presence of competitive bodybuilders can foster a motivating training environment. Heavy-duty equipment can also enhance workout intensity. Home gyms are discouraged due to potential distractions. Good ventilation and a cool temperature are essential for optimal training, with fresh air preferred over air conditioning. Outdoor workouts offer additional benefits like skin tightening and a natural tan. Setting short-term, achievable goals for each workout session provides motivation and focus. Visualize specific improvements, such as increased weight or repetitions, to maintain enthusiasm and drive. Additional tips. Beyond physical exercises, mental preparation is significant. Visualizing the workout and feeling the muscles before entering the gym allows for focused concentration and optimal results. This mental connection extends to recognizing and memorizing muscle soreness, using it as a guide for future concentration, and developing a deeper understanding of the body. Stretching is a vital component of bodybuilding, promoting muscle suppleness, flexibility, and overall symmetry. It counteracts the potential for muscle boundness resulting from solely focusing on weight training. Personalized stretching routines are encouraged. Choose a training partner wisely. This partnership is like marriage, requiring commitment, mutual support, and encouragement. A partner provides essential assistance with exercises, offers valuable feedback on form, and fosters a competitive environment that drives progress. Work all muscle groups equally and avoid favoring specific areas. This holistic approach, combined with mental focus, stretching, and a supportive training environment, forms the foundation for achieving a well-developed and aesthetically pleasing physique. Tailored training. Thighs. The quadriceps rectus femoris, vastus intermedius, vastus medialis, vastus lateralis are developed through squats and leg extensions. Squats should be performed to 3/4 depth to protect the knees, with variations in foot placement targeting different thigh areas. 5 sets of 8 repetitions are recommended, progressively increasing weight. Leg extensions work both front and back thighs. Extend the legs from a seated position against resistance. 5 sets of 12 reps are suggested. Thigh flexors tensor fasciae lati, sartorius, biceps femoris, semimembranosus, semitendinosus are crucial for complete thigh development and are best worked with leg extensions. Calves. The soleus and gastrocnemius muscles are developed through calf raises. Heavy weight is crucial for calf growth, exceeding body weight on the calf machine. Full range of motion from heels touching the floor to maximum toe raise is essential. 5 sets of 15 repetitions are recommended. Chest. The pectoralis major and minor, subclavius and serratus anterior are targeted through bench presses and bent arm dumbbell flies. Bench presses should have a controlled descent and full extension, emphasizing negative resistance. 8 repetitions with increasing weight are suggested. Flies focusing on outer pectoral development. Lower the dumbbells to the sides with bent arms and raise them to 10 inches apart, maintaining constant tension. 5 sets of 10 reps are recommended. Back. A well-developed back provides balance and symmetry. The trapezius, latissimus dorsiflats, and spinal erectors are key muscle groups. Chin-ups behind the neck, using a wide grip, target the lats, promoting width. 6 sets of 10 repetitions are recommended. Bent over barbell rows, performed while standing on a bench for full back stretch, thicken and widen the upper back while strengthening the lower back. 5 sets of 12 reps are recommended. This exercise is crucial for overall back development and shouldn't be neglected despite its difficulty. Shoulders and trapezius. The deltoids and trapezius are trained together using presses behind the neck. This exercise focuses on the front deltoids, requiring a full range of motion down to the neck. 5 sets of 8 repetitions with increasing weight are suggested. A final set of 6 reps with heavier weight maximizes the pump. Balanced development between deltoids and trapezius is essential for a powerful back. Biceps. Standing barbell curls, using a shoulder-width grip and isolating forearm movement, build biceps. 5 sets 8, 8, 6, 6, 6 repetitions respectively, adding a small amount of weight at the beginning of each set, are recommended. Seated dumbbell curls, incorporating wrist rotation during the curl, engage neglected bicep areas. 5 sets of 8 reps are suggested. Restricted incline dumbbell curls, with elbows slightly forward to isolate biceps and prevent deltoid involvement, enhance bicep peak. Do 5 sets of 10 reps. Complete relaxation between repetitions is crucial for optimal blood flow. Triceps. Standing French presses, with a full range of motion from full extension to the back of the neck, develop the entire tricep. 5 sets of 12 repetitions are recommended. Lying triceps extensions with a bar further isolate and develop the triceps. Do 5 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Forearms. Wrist curls, perform daily, build forearm and finger strength. 5 sets of 15 repetitions, plus a final set until your forearm is tight and burning, are recommended. Abdomen. A well-defined midsection is crucial for an impressive physique. Bent knee sit-ups 200 repetitions and bent knee leg raises 200 repetitions are recommended. Abdominals. For abdominal and oblique development, alternate bent knee leg raises and bent over twists with a broomstick. 5 sets of 20 repetitions for each exercise, totaling 100 repetitions each, are recommended within a 7-minute time frame. Repetition is key for fat burning in this area. General training tips. Address weak points with dedicated training and flexing. A 45-minute session with 6-7 sets of 10 repetitions is recommended. Avoid overtraining. Rest for muscle growth, adhering to a 4-day routine for 3 months for competitive bodybuilders and 6 months for non-competitors. Superset Training Program. The Superset Training Program for advanced bodybuilders focuses on triceps, biceps, and leg development. Supersets pair exercises with minimal rest, connecting muscle groups for a more unified physique and creating a pump where you get a feeling of having blood suddenly rushing into your muscles. This program is recommended after at least a year of foundational training. Triceps. First, do triceps pull-downs on a lat machine, emphasizing forearm isolation and full extension to target the upper triceps. Second, do dumbbell extensions behind the neck, keeping the upper arm stationary to isolate the triceps. Third, do lying dumbbell extensions, controlling the descent to avoid facial impact and experimenting with hand positions. 5 sets of varying repetitions are recommended for each exercise. Biceps. 3 exercises are recommended. First are inclined dumbbell curls, performed on a 45-degree bench, emphasizing bicep stretching and wrist rotation. Strict form is crucial, isolating the forearm movement. Second are preacher bench curls, focusing on the lower biceps with slow, full repetitions. Third are concentration curls, using a controlled motion to the front deltoid to peak the biceps. Do 5 sets of varying repetitions, followed by stretching and flexing. Legs. 6 supersets are recommended. First are squats paired with leg curls, working the entire leg. Do 5 sets, 10 repetitions per exercise per set. Second are leg extensions supersetted with lunges, targeting lower thighs and knees. Do 10 sets, 15 reps of each exercise. Third are standing calf raises combined with sit-ups, isolating calves while working the core. Do 5 supersets of 15 reps of each exercise with no rest periods. Fourth are leg raises paired with seated calf raises, continuing calf and core work. Do 5 sets of 15 reps of each exercise. Fifth are twists for obliques. Do 1 continuous set of 50 to 100 reps. Sixth are wrist curls for forearms. Do 5 sets of 15 reps. Chest and back superset. Bench presses are paired with chin-ups, engaging major upper body muscles. Do 5 sets of 15 repetitions. Immediate transition between exercises is emphasized, followed by hanging stretches to engage lats and pecs. Incline press and wide grip rows target upper chest and back thickness. Perform both exercises back to back. Do 5 sets of 12-15 reps. Pullovers expand the rib cage, work intercostals and serratus muscles, and stretch the lats. Do 5 sets of 15 reps. Presses behind the neck and lateral raises isolate front and side deltoids. Do 5 sets of 12-15 reps. Bent over lateral raises and wrist curls combine concentration and lighter weight work. Do 5 sets of 15 reps. Calf raises and sit-ups finish the routine, emphasizing high repetitions. Do 5 sets of 15 reps for calves, 50 sit-ups after each set. Rapid transitions between sets are important, maintaining a pump. Limit rest to 30-45 seconds. The entire workout should not exceed 90 minutes. This advanced program aims to maximize muscle size and definition, promoting a unified physique and enhanced cardiovascular function.